Hello viewers and welcome back to Kotor. In this episode we are going to be traversing the dunes of Tatooine and seeing exactly what is out there and waiting for us. Now it's kind of a difficult section of the game, which is why we're actually bringing HK and Canderous, not Mission. I need a little bit more oomph in my party to deal with all the Sand people, the Tusken Raiders, that kind of stuff. But first, there's actually a side mission here that we can complete with Bastila. So I'm going to be walking around the planet trying to get all the dialogue options fulfilled for that. So I will be back when we get all that done. And here's the first dialogue. Let me get to speak to
How can I
her.
help?
You wanted to speak to me?
Yes, I did. I wanted to speak to you about our mission and what lies ahead for us. It seems fate, or the Force, is driving us into a confrontation with the Dark Lord. You must prepare yourself for when we face Malak. The confrontation will be difficult for you. I remember how hard it was when I first faced Revan.
Is it true that you killed Darth Revan?
It's true that due to my battle meditation, I was with the Jedi Strike team that boarded Revan's ship. We did not kill Revan, however.
But killing Revan is what you're famous for.
Our mission was to capture Revan if possible. It was Malak who turned on his own master, firing upon Revan's ship while we were still on board it. It was his desire to kill us and his master both. Thankfully, we narrowly escaped the vessel as it exploded.
So Malak did the job for you.
As I said, we were there to capture Revan alive. The Jedi do not believe in killing their prisoners. No one deserves execution, no matter what their crimes. Remember that Revan
I think
and
HK
Malak
has
were
a different
once
opinion
great
on that.
Jedi, heroes in every sense of the word. They demonstrate the danger of the dark side to us all. I'm sorry, we really shouldn't speak of this anymore. The memory of my confrontation with Revan is painful. Let's return to the mission, please.
Alright, that's one dialogue. Sometimes if she won't force the dialogue option onto you, you can also try and talking to her yourself. So we're going to see that because I've been walking around for a little bit and she hasn't said anything.
How can I help?
I'd like to know more about you, Bastila.
Yes, I suppose I can understand your curiosity, given the bond that connects us. Very well. I'll tell you a bit about myself.
Tell me about how you joined the Jedi then.
I was found to be strong with the Force at a young age, as most Padawans are. As a girl, I was given to the Order to be trained. When I joined the Order, I left my family on Talravan, as all Padawans do. My family is still there, the last that I heard. I've had little contact with them, as it is discouraged.
Discouraged? Why?
Relationships with family members are fraught with powerful emotions. Such extremes are to be avoided. Anger and hate are the worst, but even love can lead to folly.
You weren't allowed to love?
Emotional entanglements can be dangerous. They can impair rational thought. They can lead to outbursts of uncontrolled emotion. The Jedi must be above such things.
You don't sound very convinced.
It can be a hard lesson to learn. I was not on good terms with all of my family, but I do remember missing my father terribly for a long time.
Who weren't you on good terms with?
I was not on good terms with my mother. I was only a little girl when I left, but I was old enough to resent her and the way she treated my father. She pushed my father into treasure hunting. I spent all my young life on ships, traveling from one false lead to the next. She whittled away my father's entire fortune, and I hated her for it. I think she was relieved to give me to the Jedi, but my father was heartbroken.
You never tried to get in touch with your father again?
A child is too young to understand the sacrifices that must be made. It's better if they have no contact with their family once they're removed. Once I was older, I realized the wisdom of this policy. A Jedi must do what is needed, personal desires notwithstanding. Love can only obscure and confuse the matter.
You sound very sad when you say that.
Even a Jedi cannot always control the feelings of the heart. We must do our best to guard against it, no matter what the cost. But some sacrifices are harder than others. I do not wish to discuss this anymore. I would rather return to our mission.
Alright then. Alright, so we are almost done. I think one more conversation and then we will be able to continue with her side quest. And here it is. She has something on her mind. And we can speak to her once more. You wish to talk to me?
I do. I've been watching you, studying you closely to see what kind of progress you've made since your training at the hands of Master Zahar.
I think we both know the real reason you've been watching me.
You never give up, do you? I admit, I'm interested in you. I find you intriguing, compelling even, but it's not what you think. You have a great gift. You have an awesome command of the Force, and I tremble when I think of how you might misuse it.
I make you tremble? Do you get all tingly inside too?
What? No, of course not. Not like that anyway. In many ways, you are dangerous. You could be the savior of the galaxy, or you could bring untold destruction upon us all. I've seen how you've resisted many temptations and continue to walk the path of the light side. Very commendable. But I'm afraid you might stray from this path. You need to see what the dark side represents in its entirety. For it is what we battle. Only the wisdom of a Jedi Master can truly explain this. But I will do my best to make you understand.
Hey dude, we're having a private conversation. Can you please get out of here? So, what are you trying to tell me?
The dark side is not simply giving in to anger, temptation, or to use the Force to destructive ends. These things only lead to the dark side. The dark side grows stronger and more insidious.
Looks like HK doesn't want anything to do with it either.
It begs you to surrender to it, to release all its terrible power, and it becomes harder and harder to resist. And once you stop resisting, it's too late. It twists you up inside and turns you into a mockery of everything you once stood for.
You seem to know this temptation very well.
I am no less resistant to temptation than any other. I simply have the benefit of training that you do not. But even the training of the Jedi might not be enough to save us. We need only to look at the atrocities which have been committed by those under its sway to understand the terrible, corrupting evil of the dark side. Millions dead, and far more suffering. What sort of person would you have to become to perform such deeds gladly?
Are you saying the light side is innocent of killing?
One who serves the light does not strike down an innocent. We take arms against the dark side and the injustice that follows it only. It's so easy to think that we would never fall prey to such a horror, that we have unlimited control, vigilance, and foresight. If only that were true. The Sith have become powerful because there are many Jedi who've succumbed to the lure of the dark side and joined their cause. What greater weapon is there than to turn an enemy to your cause, to use their own knowledge against them? We are weakened while they are strengthened, so we must harden our hearts and do whatever is required to fight against the dark side, even when the battle becomes wearying.
Do whatever is required, such as...
I don't know. The vision of our future is clouded by shadows cast from the dark side. But I sense something ominous lurking in those shadows. But words alone cannot save one from the dark side. Come, we should continue with the task at hand. When the time comes, I only hope we are all strong enough to do what we must.
Alright, so that should be enough of her dialogue options to activate her side quest, so we will see if it works right now. And here it is.
Genchopa chawi tikjok twis yun kun. Watu yama kama wona henak nek. Bugra shak kunti chiwa chawa.
I'm Bastila, yes. I take it that you know my mother?
Bona na kachu. Kicha badwang. Wanga kum kiba bu mulera. Kakin chak nawagawa bakon.
Is there something I can do for you, miss? As you can see, we're in quite a hurry.
Don't be rude, Bastila.
Kakin cha na kwat na bon kon. Wana kumbes. Chi pala mulek. Tonki pa nagnonek. Tu nikton chun chun ke nemolek rabest. With my
mother's condition?
Ti umpa do punta krita. Ak ti konto ona chaba chisa wanki. Ti toki grantu kon chichan kun green kanchan.
I've not seen my mother since I joined the Order. Do you know what's happened? Did she say anything about my father?
Genchopa chawi tikjok twis yun kun. Watu yama kama wona henak nek. Bugra shak kunti chiwa.
I see. Where did you meet her? Do you remember?
Chika don mulaka. Wata yumaka wama hona nek. Ashanti tun unumani patoka. Wana.
I guess we should go see your mother, Bastila.
Part of me would rather not see her at all. But if she's really sick, well, we shall see.
Alright, so now we're gonna go to the cantina and see her mother. But apparently we're getting ambushed by Duros? Sorry, what are you talking about? Helena, Bastila, isn't that your mother's name?
My mother was supposed to be here somewhere. Ask if they've seen her.
Is she still there?
We should try to find her. I doubt she wants to be kept waiting.
Alright, so it seems like her mother doesn't have the best reputation, so let's see for ourselves. Alright, here we are. And there's her mother.
Yeah? I'm sorry, do I know you?
I'm here, Mother. But don't you recognize me?
What do you expect when I haven't so much as had a picture of you since you left? Do you know how long I've been trying to find you?
You knew as well as I communication would be impossible once I joined the Order. Now what is this about? Where is Father?
Then you haven't heard. I should have known.
Has something happened to him? Are you going to tell me or not?
Your father is dead, Bastila. That is part of the reason why I was looking for you.
Dead? What happened? What did you do to him?
Isn't this a lovely reunion? Already she's flinging insults at me. Tell me, you're one of her friends. Do you treat your mother this way?
Well, my mother is long dead, if you must know.
Is that so? Well, I'll be joining her soon enough, I suppose.
Not
I was
soon
told
enough.
that you were sick. Are you actually dying, or is this merely melodrama for my benefit?
Such sweet things, you say. Perhaps I should tell you everything first before we start arguing again.
You could start by telling me what you got Father into that killed him.
I hadn't realized Jedi was so spiteful. You want me to tell you I brought your father here for an expedition, do you? You want to blame me for his death? You never accepted that your father loved going on his treasure hunts, leaving you alone with me. I was always to blame for everything. What else is new? So yes, fine. I brought your father here to look for great dragon pearls. He took an expedition into the Tatooine desert, and he died.
How can you be sure of that? Father is an experienced...
Do you think I would look for you if I wasn't sure? They were attacked by a great dragon, and one of the guides fled the battle. He saw your father killed.
I see. So what do you want from me? Credits?
Don't be insulting. I want you to use those senses of yours. I want you to find him. I want you to bring back his holocron.
Why? So you can sell it?
Is it too much to ask that I have something to remember your father by? Of course it is, isn't it? You couldn't be bothered.
We're very busy on a mission from the Jedi Council. I doubt I'll have the time. Ask my companions if you doubt me.
Don't you want to find your father's remains, Bastila?
What remains would there be? Great dragons are huge predators, easily able to devour a human. And the desert is a harsh environment.
Well, maybe he
Finding
could
my
have pooped him
father's
out.
remains would be an even more impossible task than finding his holocron. An ignoble end to a fine man.
Why don't you find the holocron yourself, Helena?
As my daughter is quick to point out, I haven't the coin to hire another expedition.
Maybe you didn't have any
Nor
life
am I the
insurance on him?
adventurer my husband was.
What about your mother's sickness?
It doesn't seem to have anything to do with what she's asking. Are you actually sick, Mother?
What difference does it make to you? None, I'm sure. Just find your father's holocron, and you won't have to worry about me again either way.
That's the kind of response I would expect. Very well. We'll look for the holocron if we have time. I can't promise any more than that.
I believe your father was headed north towards the Sand People Enclave. I would check along that route, dear. Do please hurry.
Alright, so now I guess we just gotta look for the holocron. But I'm not sure that we actually need Bastila for that. Let's check the mission. Bastila apparently still playing the role as mentor. Alright, well, right here. Bastila agreed to consider her mother's request to locate her father's body and recover his holocron. It should be out in Tatooine Desert, likely near wherever crate dragons exist. Though Bastila did not promise that she would give her father's holocron to her mother, even if she did find it. So yeah, we're just gonna go out into the desert and without Bastila and see exactly what we can find. Okay, now we got Canderous back and HK, so let's see what this little Jawa, IzIz, has to say. Can you be clearer? I'm having trouble understanding you.
Statement. It is doubtful he can be clearer. Their language is difficult even for droids. He is using a trade language to try and help.
Okay. What is it that you want? HK, can you help me out here?
Translation. 98% probability that members of the miniature organics tribe are being held by Sand People, Master. Doubtless, he wishes assistance.
What about the other 2%?
Translation. 2% probability that the miniature organic is simply looking for trouble and needs to be blasted. That may be wishful thinking on my part, Master.
So, IzIz, what do you want me to do? Offer a trade, huh? Tell me about where you people are. Maybe I'll help. I'll expect payment if I do this, Jawa. Alright, well, we'll see what we can do. But now let's get out to these dunes.
No one leaves Anchorhead without proper authorization.
Well, good, I have some proper authorization, sir.
Well, let's see it. Come on.
Here.
All right. I'll just scan that and you're off. I'll keep it on file, too. Good luck out there. You'll need it.
Thanks, buddy. Ah, Tatooine Dunes, the two suns, Jawa, broken down sandcrawler thing, and this woman.
Hello there. You're heading out into the desert? You're a hunter, right?
Well, not
You
really.
must be if you've been allowed to leave Anchorhead. When you see Tanis, and I know you old boys always stick together, tell him his wife hopes he enjoys the anniversary gift.
What do you mean by you old boys?
You're just another of his buddies from that hunting club. I know you're
Not really, I just got
You'll
here.
cover for each other, I bet. Well, he can do what he wants. He'll get what he deserves. I bought my own license just so
Kind
I
of
could
a
see
waste
that
of
he
money.
did.
Well, you sound like you're planning to kill him.
Oh, I'm through planning. I just left him a little mess that he has to take care of. If he's smart, he'll be just fine. But he's not smart.
Alright, well, what's this message?
Oh, I'll be long gone soon enough. The next shuttle to anywhere, really. I've had it with cleaning up his messes, repairing his droids. If he lives, he can try and get by on his own. I doubt he'll last long with no one to listen to his lies.
Alright, well, I'll see you later, crazy lady.
I'm sure you do. Like I said, when you see him, tell him his wife Marlena says hello.
Okay, will do. And as you can see, all these crazy droids over here. Here's her husband. And I believe we met him in the hunting lodge. Don't know if we talked to him. But we're gonna see exactly what his problem is. But by the looks of it, it looks like his droids are a little on the fritz, to say the least.
Anyone out there? Could you help? I seem to be, doomed.
Yeah, you're probably gonna get like skin cancer if you don't have any sunscreen on.
Hey there, thanks for stopping. I appreciate it. I've been stuck without water for hours. Wasn't looking good. I don't remember you from Faz's Club. You new to Anchorhead? Could you maybe help me get out of here?
Your wife says hello.
I'll bet she does. She's decided I finally worn out my welcome and she's fixed my droids to do her dirty work.
Commentary. One would hope the female is better at repairs than Yukalaka. I still would like to crush his neck, Master.
I triggered
We can
some
come
sort of
by
trap
later.
She programmed. She probably figured I wouldn't be smart enough to get out.
We got stuff to
She
do,
was
HK.
right.
What do you want me to do?
The wife put a kink in my battle droids. They're in some sort of discharge loop. And if I move from this spot, they're threatening to blow up. She knew I wouldn't know how to fix them. Could you try to do some repairs? They don't care if you move. It's just me who's stuck.
Commentary. I say we blast the meatbag and save you the trouble, Master.
What's with all the droids lately? My wife get to you too?
Nah, he's
Didn't.
just like that.
I just don't like organic meatbags. Except for the Master, of course.
I'd, really appreciate a bit of help, please?
I'll help, but maybe if you give me something in return.
What do you have in mind?
Give me some credits.
Hey, no problem. But it won't be a fortune or anything. I bet the wife has drained our shared accounts. Now, about that help. Just access each droid's repair interface. You'll have to do some tinkering, but be careful. One explosion I can survive. Any more than one and I'm dead. Oh, and ignore the message Marlena left in there. No way do I deserve this, I swear.
I'll think about it. So now there are 4 droids. Each of them have like a logical math puzzle in them. They're not too difficult, but I had to look one of them up at least, so they can be a little weird. But let's see this message first.
Having fun on the dunes, Tanis? I made sure you would. Here's the deal. Your precious droids have trapped you. They'll hold you until you die of thirst. Make a mistake while repairing them, they explode. Have a good death. My mother was right about you.
Alright, now we can just access the status repairs, and you can automatically repair them with repair parts, but I don't want to waste all of my repair parts on this, so we're just gonna go into the manual repair. Now, this one's just a logical puzzle. Node 1 reports Node 2 failed, Node 2 reports Node 3 failed, Node 3 reports Node 2 failed. Error. 2 of the above are definitely false. Compare logic to identify the only memory node that can be correct. Now, if you know the riddle, it's going to be Node 2 is reporting accurately. And, of course, so you can just look up I think it's like the 3 snake riddle or something like that. At least that's where I learned it from. I think from watching Samurai Jack way back when. So that's where I learned that riddle from, and maybe you've learned it from somewhere else. But now we can go on to Node 2, and the special message is the same, so you don't have to do it for every single one of them. Now this one, recalibrate this system. The value is missing from the list. Missing from prime values. 2, 3, 5, 11, 13, 17, 19. And then there's 1, 9, 7, and 15. So you're looking for a prime number. 9 is not a prime number because it is divisible by 3. 15 is not a prime number because it is also divisible by 3. Now, you might say 1, but 1 is not a prime number, and 7 is the only one that is a prime number. So we got that one down. Now we can go to letter C. We can see this one. What did I do? System repairs, get system specifications. Well, you're not letting me? For some reason it's not letting me. Okay, there. I don't know why. Maybe I was clicking the wrong thing. Now, the power cell's drain must not exceed total. Different motivators measure the same total energy pool as either 300 small pulses or 180 large pulses. Error. Upper motivator has used 100 small pulses. How many are left? So the total energy pool is either 300 small pulses or 180 large pulses. I've already used 100 small pulses, so you just got to do some division here, like how many large pulses. 180 would equal 300, and I think it was like 1 2/3 or something like that. Don't really remember, but all I know is that it is 120 large pulses. I don't have a calculator right next to me, so I'm not gonna check that out. We got that one correct. Now this one was the only one that is truly, like, I don't really understand it. So 4, 14, 11 to 14, 31 to 14, 13 to 21, 14, question mark. And I believe it was this one. I have no idea why. Numbers aren't really my strong suit, but I'm pretty sure it was this one. And yes, it was. Alright, so now we can talk to him.
That was unpleasant. Thanks for your help. I'd have been a goner. Hey, and the old bat thought I was dead. You wanted credits for your trouble, and I never break a deal. Here's, all I have on me.
That'll be fine. Thank you. Good luck.
Thanks again. I doubt any of those uptight hunters would have helped, and I doubt the wife is coming back. I'm heading back to the shop. I hope she left the manuals for these things behind. Ungrateful little...
Hey, no bad language. Alright, how many credits did we get? Probably like 500. Nope. Only 400. Which isn't too bad. Now, if you see these little things out here on the dunes, those are areas where you can get ambushed. Like, permanent areas you can get ambushed, I believe. But first, we are going to talk to these people. Because they are essentially trapped and will be getting attacked by sand people. But first, we're going to put on a little Night Valor.
Who are you? Ah, it doesn't matter. Can you handle a blaster? It may attack again at any second. I doubt we could hold out on our own against another wave of them.
I would assume by the sand
You would
people.
be right. Came out of nowhere. Wait, damn it. Here they come again. How did it do that?
And they're right next to us. So that's fun. So now we just gotta get rid of all these sand people. And now I think we get ambushed like 2 more times. Alright, so Night Valor. Oh, it works on everybody, huh? That's cool. I only thought it worked on party members. Now we can start attacking, please. And now this should be the last one. Don't run! And then we'll activate our speed again. Now maybe we can force Whirlwind. That's good. Now we just got one more. Perfection. Alright, now this guy should want to talk to us once he gets out of his combat.
Thanks for your help. I don't think we'll try holding this position for much longer. We're not soldiers. Did the company send you? It's about time they drove these animals out.
I've agreed to try and stop them.
Well, you've got a lot of work ahead of you. Do you know about their enclave in the south? Don't even try to go near it. They've taken all the Czerka weapons that were supposed to protect our sand crawlers. That place is a fortress, a death trap. You'll have to find some way to sneak into the place. Glad it's not my job.
Do you know anything about the sand people?
Just that they attack everything on sight. Well, I suppose they don't attack each other, but any outsider's as good as dead. The company tried to arm us and even set up remote self-powered turrets on the mining route, but that just made things worse. We're not soldiers. They still kill us and then take our weapons off our corpses. They even had the Jawas disable the turrets and set them around their enclave. It's like a fortress now. I don't know how you're going to break through all of that. Me, I'd sneak in. Well, actually, I'd just get back to Anchorhead.
The sand people are using turrets.
They use whatever they scavenge. They seem to hate our technology, but they love to turn it against us. That goes for blasters and turrets too, I guess. It's not like you need to be a genius to operate them. They probably don't even bother with special settings. They just watch for people approaching and switch them on.
Alright then, well, have a fun time.
Yeah, so do we. There's no way we're repairing this thing while getting attacked over and over. The desert can have it. Ah, the Jawas will salvage it eventually anyway. Then we can buy it back and start over. Makes sense to me.
Alright, so essentially, unless you want to go in to the place guns a-blazing, you have to get sand people outfits. Now, I don't have any sand people outfits yet, and I didn't get any.
Acknowledgement.
Good thing I don't have to use any medkits on you.
What?
But he also doesn't allow force heal on him, which is kind of bad. But, oh well, you get what you get. Now we're gonna go around the sand dunes and do our best to try and get outfits so that we can go in there and fix it all this stuff up. We're gonna activate this, activate this, because once we get close enough, they will attack. Now the sand people that we attacked first, they were really pretty easy. Now these guys, there's a sand people warrior, and then there's an elite warrior. He is quite a bit stronger. So I'm gonna try and focus him the best that we can. I don't think we did anything. Alright, perfect. We actually did a lot.
I'll show you.
Now, as long as they focus Canderous, I'll be definitely fine, because he can really take a beating. But now let's see. There we go. We gotta send people clothing. And we can't go past these markers. That's like the zone, you could say. We got a med pack. But we are going to cure up. And now we can get ambushed regularly, but hopefully that won't happen. So we're just gonna keep walking and see what happens. And like I said, we can get ambushed quite regularly. And as you saw, one of them actually had a gun. I've already got night speed on me, so now we're going to do Valor. And we're gonna try Force Whirlwind. He got saved.
At its best.
We gotta keep our health in mind. Alright. Now, essentially with Canderous, he's pretty, and we got another Sand People clothing. Now we can equip the Sand People clothing, and I don't think we'll get ambushed anymore. But I kind of want it for the experience, so we're just gonna keep it off. Now with Canderous though, he is pretty powerful, especially with those two pistols that he's got. One of them's Bendax, obviously. So we're doing actually pretty well for ourselves out here on the dunes, but now we're just gonna continue on and see what happens. Alright, now we got two areas here. There's another thing over there, so I'm guessing we can get ambushed. I don't know if those things attack you. We might kill them later. But right here is the entrance to the Sand People area. And you want to have your outfits on, because you will get attacked by like 20 or so Sand People. Now there should be a mine. Like you can see, all those just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them right there, but more people will start just piling out. I thought there was
What?
supposed to be some mines over here. As you can see, there's also some dead bodies.
Master?
Alright, HK, just in case there are some mines.
Don't let me die under here, please!
Now this is obviously a trap, but it is not a trap actually set by the Sand People. But you know, let's just touch this.
Please help! I can't get out!
3, 2,
Run!
1.
Gamorreans. $500 credits, huh? What if I refuse to pay? No. That's it. You're all gonna die. Okay. I did not think I would be the one taking the damage from the explosion when it was HK. So, first off, we're gonna go to my inventory and heal. So, utility items, I believe. Oh, here we go. Advanced med pack. Use it. Now I got all my health back. Now we're going to do Night Valor first. Then we're going to do Night Speed. Alright. So it seems like we're focusing this guy first. Maybe not. Just gotta keep an eye on everybody's health.
That'll show you.
Now that one of them is dead, it should be pretty simple. As long as HK doesn't get hit one more time, alright? Alright, perfect. Strength gauntlets, pretty decent. Not really, since... Did I open this? Since none of my people will actually be using strength. But now I can cure us up. Except for HK. Now, I believe later on, HK does get an ability where he actually gets passive health. But for now, we just gotta use these repair kits.
Yes?
Alright, now we will continue wandering the dunes and seeing what all these things have to offer us. And maybe we will see the strongest sand person out here and see if we can actually beat them. And here we go again. Now let's see if they got their strongest guy here. Sand People Warrior, Sand People Warrior, Elite Warrior, nope, not yet. Hopefully we will not run into them. But the odds are that we will. Looks like HK's already at half health. Perfection. Alright, now where's that? Seems like we moved pretty far away from this pile. Sand People clothing. Essentially, you can just sell, and apparently we can't even get anything from that, so that's fun.
Ready.
But now, essentially, we just go over to this one, and hopefully we don't see their strongest warrior. Once we get closer, activate Night Speed and Night Valor. Did it activate? Night Valor. There's a corpse here. And I believe this is where we actually do meet their strongest. Sand People Warrior, Elite Warrior. Nope, really? Huh. There's supposed to be like this holy warrior or something. Maybe they just ambush you in a different way. Alright, well, he's almost dead. And he used the health kit. And there we go. And I leveled up. Perfection. Now, where was that corpse? Out of my way, Canderous. I need to pick up this corpse. Alright, so just an adrenal strength. Nothing useful at all. Alright, so now we're gonna search the dunes, and I believe we're gonna go through that area right there. And we're gonna see what's over there. Alright, so we can't actually go this way yet. So instead, we're gonna get close to this area, and then we're gonna put on our Sand People clothes and see what happens. So I think this will be close enough. Alright, HK does not need to do it because he's just a droid. But Canderous will. Now, I don't know. What are you doing over there?
What?
Are you stuck? Alright. So, essentially, you don't need HK to wear it because he's a droid, but any humanoids in your party, I don't know, maybe if you had T3, you'd only need one. But we're gonna save just in case, and then we're gonna try and see what these sand people have to say. Alright, hopefully they don't attack us. We're getting close, we're getting close. And we got some droid stuff, so that's pretty cool. And a response package. Now you can attack them if you want to get... I think like... I forgot there was mines here. And apparently my awareness isn't high enough. What is my awareness at? Level up. Awareness is at 7. Maybe if I use the force power. I guess not. Oh well, we're just gonna get blasted. Alright. So now we are actually in the Sand People's area, and as you can see, there's not too many people. Is this a corpse? Can we pick this up? What is this? Like, what is that? Just some sticks? They got some bantha. I don't know if they attack. But yeah. There's not a lot of them in here. You could probably do an onslaught if you wanted. But you need HK when you come in here. Otherwise, you're going to get attacked from the inside. Because you can't speak, Sand people. Whoa, 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 whoa. No idea what happened there. You can't speak, Sand people. So if you go in there without HK, yeah, you're basically gonna get attacked by literally everything. Now you can just kill everything if you want, but I'm not going that route since I am light side. So let's see what happens. Alright, so Sand people guard. Obviously recognized and is astounded that we are here. Your disguise may have allowed you to pass the turrets, but is it ineffective at close range?
Interjection. One moment. I believe I understood that, Master. It may not have been his intention, but he did actually communicate something.
Quickly, tell him we are not a threat.
Translation. Result. I believe I have succeeded in confusing him, Master. We have shown an interest not common among outsiders.
Apologize for being here. Say that we want peace.
Translation. Translation. He is expressing disbelief, as am I, but his duty requires that he report to his chieftain. Extrapolation. It would seem that we are at least worthy of curiosity for the moment. I would much rather this get bloody, Master, but it is your call.
We're not gonna kill every single one of these guys.
Translation. I can translate with some guarantee of accuracy that he is demanding to know why he should let us survive this encounter, Master.
Tell him we want a peaceful solution.
Translation.
I like how they let us keep our guns, but not like put our regular outfits on.
No reason to believe you, Master. Your kind have tainted this land with machines and uncaring, ignorant feet. Translation. He requires proof of good faith. We must make a contribution to his people that shows we are not a threat. Shall I blast him now, Master?
No! You're not blasting him. Ask him what it is he wants.
Translation. Translation. He plans to move his people farther from Anchorhead, but they need to build up stores of water first. He says you must aid him. Translation: he wants moisture evaporators from the Czerka. If you deliver them, he will order that his people reduce their attacks on miners.
Tell him we will get his evaporators then.
Translation:
Whoa, Candace, you looking pretty thick over there, boy.
Translation: he does not believe you, Master. We will only be allowed to re-enter the Enclave when we have the evaporators with us.
Will do.
Translation: we are to be escorted outside. He will wait, but he doesn't believe we are coming back.
Alright, so now I don't think they will attack us anymore, so we can put on our regular clothes. So we will put on our... was it the Jedi Knight? I thought I had a different one. Jedi Knight robe. Obviously put on his Davik military armor. Yeah, it's fine. Alright.
What?
Now we go back to Czerka. Alright, now that we are back here at Czerka, we can talk to this lady, and obviously she's not gonna like us.
Greetings again from the offices of Czerka Corporation. Is this about bounties or something else?
I want to ask about our agreement.
Yes, we're still waiting for you to return with the Sand People Chieftain's gaffy stick. I'll reward you well when you do. We don't have any new information on the subject. It's still possible that they have an enclave in the far south of the Dune Sea. And I would remind you that you did agree to do this task for Czerka Corporation. We expect completion in a timely manner.
There may be a non-violent solution to this, though.
I should remind you that you were not retained as a diplomatic representative. You are a hunter, and should go after your prey as we agreed. You are not authorized to do anything other than deliver what was promised. Do so, and don't talk of this foolishness again.
Okay.
Farewell. Czerka Corporation welcomes your future inquiries.
I believe we can talk to this man, and he will be a lot more, agreeable. What do you have available for purchase? Do you have any moisture evaporators? That's kind of unique. To exchange for the Sand People to stop their attacks. Yeah, this guy's like, he hates the Czerka Corporation, so... Okay. Could you be persuaded to lower the price? Czerka's costs, not yours. Who cares about their money? Yeah, of course. Alright. Here you go. Do come again. Alright, now that we got the moisturizers, we can go back, and hopefully they won't attack us when we try to come back. I don't think they will, but we're gonna find out. Well, you don't gotta be so rude, man.
Extrapolation. This guard doesn't appear honored to have the job of greeting us.
Tell him we have the moisture converters.
Translation. Translation. He will take us before the chieftain, as he was instructed to do.
Surprise! Come on, I'm a Jedi.
Translation. He did not expect us to return, Master. He wonders if we have brought the moisture evaporators.
Tell him we have them right here.
Translation. Translation. He does not trust you, Master, but you have done more than any other outsider. They will not attack, and he grants you his chieftain's gaffy as reward. Translation: the attacks will be reduced, and he will allow you to explore this enclave, but be warned that any lack of respect will result in death.
I have a few questions for him.
Protocol: if you truly want this sadly peaceful arrangement to continue, be careful of what you ask.
Ask about the star map.
Translation: Translation: he says that what you seek is far from here in the eastern Dune Sea. He will give you a map so you can find your way. Translation: his people found it but didn't scavenge it because a crate dragon took up residence in the excavation.
Oh, that's not good. What is it and how do I pass it?
Translation: Translation: your ignorance isn't his concern. He claims there is a hunter that wanders the area sometimes and that you should ask him. Translation: the hunter is a Twi'lek. He will be in the eastern Dune Sea somewhere.
Ask about captives.
Clarification: we must be more specific, Master. They capture many organics.
The Jawas IzIz told us about.
Translation: Translation: he says that the captive Jawas are slaves and that they have lived past their usefulness. You may take them if you wish.
Tell him farewell for now.
Translation: Translation: we are free to leave.
Alright, perfection. Now we can go save those Jawas and get anything else that we need. Alright, now I think these tiny feet are Jawas, so let's see what they got. Hey Jawas. Yes, we are your rescuer. The Sand People said you can go. Run to Anchorhead. Alright, now we can go talk to IzIz. Alright, now that we're back at IzIz, we can see about our reward. Thank you. They'll be fine. Thank you. Alright, what did we get? Reusable, show all, show new. He didn't give us a lightsaber, did he? Show new items. He didn't give us a lightsaber, did he? I doubt it. It said he gave us an item. Don't know what he gave us. Alright, now we're gonna go talk to Czerka.
Greetings again from the offices of Czerka Corporation. Is this about bounties or something else?
I have graphy sticks.
I see that, but do you have the all-important Chieftain's Gaffy? That was what you
Gaffy,
agreed to
not
get for
graphy.
us.
Yes, here it is.
Well, that is a very big headache that you've removed. I'm sure there are still sand people out there, but they'll be quieter now. I think I'll give you a bonus for this. You've more than lived up to your side of the bargain.
Thank you.
Czerka Corporation thanks you.
For a bit more, I could remain vigilant in my future.
I think you'll find that the reward given is more than adequate for the task. No more is deserved.
Alright, whatever. Thank you.
I'm sure. Czerka Corporation thanks you again.
Alright, so we got only 500 credits? Wow, that's really lame. But with that, we will be ending this episode. Everything went pretty well. I thought we might have died a couple of times, but no, everything went swimmingly this episode. We got further along in Bastila's side quest. HK-47 helped us with the Sand People, and Candace helped us kill everything in our way. I think this is a great team to continue going on, except that they're kind of dark side, so they might not like everything that I do. But with that, we will end this episode. and we're gonna fight a great dragon in the next episode, so stay tuned. You don't want to miss that fight. But thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you all in the next episode.